All right, g'day everybody. I'm doing these watch lists live now. I was doing them and posting them so you could see them on YouTube and whatnot, but the problem was that some of the times it would take a long time to produce and get to you, and I don't want you missing out on the opportunity. So it's just a quick one. It's just getting stuck in, having a look at what's on my list. Of course, we've seen some massive moves of late. Of course, this is brought to you by FTX. They put this on for you, which I think is fantastic. Of course, Bitcoin's holding its ground. It's not done a great deal since the Musk entered the air. Haha, dad joke. I've got 2 kids. It's allowed, fully legal. Yeah, so let's have a look at what's going on. The top 10, some big moves, right? Like, check out how big Binance, it just went absolutely jacked crackers, 34%. Woo, that's big when you're talking about the market cap of Binance, which is also very large. So, by the way, if you haven't got your FTX account, click on the link below, 10% off your trading fees, how to go long, how to go short, how to manage your risk. These are all things you need. You need the account, you need the discount, you need to know what you're doing, you need to manage your risk. Yay. So, what do we got? On my list today, we did one of these yesterday morning. Bitcoin, look, I'll tell you what, it's the lower time frames I'm sort of focused on more than anything else right now. When it comes to Bitcoin, I want to see the cyclicity kick on. You know, it's consolidating right now. Nothing really much there. No worries, Brian. G'day, Stevie. So nothing much on Bitcoin unless it pulls back a bit deeper. You know, if it comes back into here, oh yeah, I'd be very happy to replicate that. You know, not just replicate the trade, but replicate the outcome would also be very nice. As it does, you know, 50,000 seems to be something that we're headed towards at the moment. So nothing on Bitcoin as it stands right now, but it's always in my list. Cardano, right. So Cardano yesterday, it's kind of been grinding the last few days. Good start of the day, 7.3%. Cardano really, I mean, is it going to get to $1? Looks like it's having a good crack at it. Oh, didn't realize how thirsty I was. It's the lower time frames I'm liking. Like, g'day, Jordan. So like, hit, subscribe, turn on the notifications, thumbs up, all that sort of stuff for me, please. That'd be great. What I'm liking here is really on these lower time frames. Notice how we consolidated for a while. Now we've got a higher low, higher low, higher high. It's kind of pushed out through that quite nicely. And I'm really looking to see if I can just get little pullbacks into the cradle zone or little boosters. If you know what the booster strategy is, of course, you've got the checklist, so get stuck in there. And if we jump to the one as well, you'll note there are higher lows. It has pushed on and it's starting to look quite cyclical at the moment. I'm just waiting for my pullback and my chance to get in on Cardano. Stellar. Now, this one's pretty close, right? So I was watching this for a potential breakout this morning. Of course, it just went straight through. Got a David. It just popped straight up, straight through. So nothing there for me. This is one that is really on my list, and the reason why is there is that level right there. I think the fib's going to be a bit, I think it's going to be too deep to that level. Yeah, it is a bit deep to that level. But you can see higher lows coming through, clearly a higher high. If we pull back into this 40.7 cent mark, a little bullish candle in there on the 30, potentially even the 15 is worth a crack too. You know, I mean, that's looking, it's shaping up quite nicely. So I'm actually going to move that to the top because that's getting very close right now. So keeping an eye on that as well. Jumping back to the 4 hour, and I'm going to go to SXP. This was one yesterday when I did my video. We had this candle setting up right there. That was the order I raised. I've since got my first target, so I've got no risk on that trade now, and I've got a runner to let run. As it stands now, not a great deal of interest from my point of view. I've just got that in there to just do a follow through on the outcome of that trade. Dragon, look at that for a run. Woo! Absolutely starting to kick ass right now. And it's not gone mental. I mean, yeah, 10%, sweet. Yep, 10%, sweet. It's not gone full on, you know, crazy. Big week. But let's not forget that Dragon is not one of your top 10 market cap type things. It's still got plenty more to offer as it's just started. Look at the cyclicity on the daily. Higher lows, whooshka. Off we go, waiting to see if I can't get a pullback. And I'm pretty open to most of the time frames here as the trend's ticking along quite nicely. If we do see that cyclicity continue, I want to see it better on the 15 at the moment. I don't know where the trade's going to come from. Potential right there this morning. I didn't go for that. But yeah, we'll see how we go. Waiting. Elrond Hubbard. Okay. 2 tests. That's all I got. All right, that is all I got. Now, it's had a heck of a run. It's had a doozy of a run. We're talking big moves here. So, one of the things that I teach in my courses is the market can and will go higher than you think. The market can and will go lower than you think. So, don't think. Just trade the strategies, follow your rules, and that's what I've been doing, and it's been going well. AXS, right? On the 15, it's not really, I mean, it's not perfect. I'd like to see it build more. You know, the 15's also just fine here. You know, the higher low that's set here, I want to see a third test at least. I'd love to see it pull back again to a higher low, and that will give me that tight little consolidation. Only if you know the breakout, the Bitcoin breakout strategy. Look, I only teach 3. It's not that much, but they are checklists. So you've got the checklist. If you don't, well, that's up to you to go and get it. But I'm watching that. And finally, on my list today is Tomo. So we broke through that resistance. We pulled back. Then off we go. I'd like to see it pull back a little bit. It's actually not too bad there. The 1 hour is looking pretty good. Cyclicity, good higher lows pushing through quite nicely. The question is, would I take that? Maybe. 2 minutes to go. Haven't got much time. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to leave you to it because that's the watch list that I've got for FTX. It's sponsored by FTX. If you haven't got your FTX account, 10% off your trading fees below, long and short, manage your risk, all that sort of stuff. And if you haven't already, guys, get over to tradercobb.com because I'll tell you one thing right now. I've not met somebody who said, I've not met somebody who's trading now who hasn't said, I wish I had started earlier. I know a lot of people have started because there's thousands going through the free course. Not all of them go ahead to go into the strategies. A lot of them do. But the strategies are where it is. That's where you learn what to do. Take a little go on yourself. You can pay in crypto if you want to. You can do that on the website. The bottom line is you've got profits in your accounts. Invest in yourself. Get these strategies and don't look back. I started at 21. I still wish I started earlier, but I did start early. It's not too late. Get involved. Have a great day. Tradercobb.com is where you want to go. And I shall keep in touch.